Imagine a time long ago before cars, trains or planes. A time when the only way to traverse great distances was on foot, by horse or by camel. People journeyed for months, even years, across vast landscapes, their caravans laden with precious goods. These journeys were perilous, filled with challenges and uncertainties. This was the reality of the Silk Road, a network of routes that snaked across Asia, connecting the East and West for over 1,500 years. It was a lifeline that facilitated not just trade, but also cultural and intellectual exchanges. From the bustling markets of ancient China to the vibrant cities of the Roman Empire, the Silk Road wasn't just a trade route. It was a vibrant artery of commerce and culture, pulsating with life and activity. It was a conduit for ideas, beliefs and knowledge. Philosophies, religions and technologies traveled along with the goods, enriching the civilizations they touched. The Silk Road began to flourish during the Han Dynasty in China, around 200 BC. This era marked the beginning of a golden age of trade and cultural exchange. This period saw increased stability and prosperity in the region, making long-distance trade more viable. The security provided by the Han Dynasty allowed merchants to travel with greater confidence. The route got its name from its most prized commodity. Silk, a luxurious fabric highly sought after in the West. Silk was not just a product, it was a symbol of wealth and sophistication. But the Silk Road was much more than just a way to transport silk. It was a channel for a variety of goods, including spices, precious stones, and exotic animals. It became a melting pot of cultures, a place where people from different worlds could meet, trade, and exchange ideas. This interaction fostered mutual understanding and respect among diverse cultures. Merchants, missionaries, pilgrims, and adventurers all traversed these paths, sharing stories, languages, and beliefs along the way. Their journeys contributed to the rich tapestry of human history. The Silk Road wasn't a single road, but a network of interconnected routes that shifted and changed over time. These routes adapted to the needs and challenges of each era, reflecting the dynamic nature of human civilization. It was a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to connect with the wider world. The Silk Road stands as a symbol of our enduring quest for knowledge, adventure, and connection. The Silk Road spanned over 4,000 miles, a testament to the ambition and endurance of the people who traveled it. It began in the ancient Chinese city of Chang'an, now known as Xi'an, and stretched westward, crossing treacherous deserts, towering mountains and fertile plains. The route passed through what is now modern-day Uzbekistan, Afghanistan and Iran, before reaching the bustling cities of Mesopotamia. From there, it branched out in various directions, reaching the eastern shores of the Mediterranean Sea, North Africa, and even parts of Europe. Traversing the Silk Road was no easy feat. Merchants and travelers faced scorching desert heat, freezing mountain passes, and the ever-present threat of bandits. They relied on camels, known for their resilience in harsh conditions, to transport their goods across these challenging terrains. Rest stops, known as caravanserai, were strategically located along the route, providing much-needed respite for weary travelers. These bustling hubs became centers for trade, cultural exchange, and the sharing of news and stories from far-off lands. While silk was undoubtedly the star attraction, the Silk Road facilitated the exchange of a dazzling array of goods, each with its own unique story and significance. From the east came luxurious fabrics, exotic spices, exquisite porcelain, and precious stones, each item reflecting the rich cultural heritage of its origin. Chinese silk, renowned for its quality and beauty, was highly sought after by the elite in the West, becoming a symbol of wealth and status. The intricate patterns and vibrant colors of the silk captivated the imagination of those who could afford it. Spices such as pepper, cinnamon, and cloves were lightweight yet incredibly valuable. These spices were not just commodities, they were treasures that transformed the culinary experiences of those who used them. They added flavor to bland food, masked the taste of poorly preserved meat, and were even believed to have medicinal properties. In many cultures, spices were also used in rituals and traditional medicine. These spices, originating in India and Southeast Asia, found their way to the tables of the wealthy in Europe, commanding exorbitant prices. The demand for these exotic flavors drove explorers to seek new routes to the east, The West in turn traded horses, glassware, textiles, and manufactured goods. Each of these items played a crucial role in the daily lives and economies of the regions they reached. Central Asian horses, known for their strength and speed, were highly prized in China, where they were used in warfare and by the elite. These horses were not just animals, they were symbols of power and prestige. This exchange of goods created a complex web of interdependence between East and West. The Silk Road was more than a trade route, it was a lifeline that connected distant civilizations. The Silk Road wasn't just about profit, it was about the exchange of ideas and knowledge. Scholars, travelers, and merchants alike contributed to a rich tapestry of cultural exchange. The trade in goods was often accompanied by the transmission of technologies, religious beliefs, artistic styles, and scientific discoveries. This flow of knowledge and culture enriched societies and laid the groundwork for future advancements. The Silk Road was more than just a conduit for trade, it was a highway for cultural exchange, connecting the East and West in a web of interactions that spanned centuries. As merchants and travelers interacted, they shared their languages, religions, and ways of life. This exchange of ideas and beliefs enriched the cultures along the route, creating a tapestry of human experience. This led to a vibrant fusion of cultures along the route, where different traditions and customs blended seamlessly, giving rise to new forms of art, music, and literature. Buddhism, originating in India, spread eastward along the Silk Road, finding fertile ground in China, Korea, and Japan. The teachings of Buddha resonated with many, leading to the establishment of monasteries and temples. Monasteries and temples sprang up along the route, serving as centers of learning and spiritual guidance for travelers. These institutions became beacons of knowledge and faith, attracting pilgrims and scholars alike. The spread of Buddhism along the Silk Road is a testament to the power of cultural diffusion, illustrating how ideas can travel vast distances and take root in new lands. Islam too spread rapidly along the Silk Road, carried by Muslim traders and missionaries. The religion's principles and practices were shared with diverse communities, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Mosques were built in cities and towns along the route, becoming important centers for the Muslim community. These places of worship also served as hubs for education and social gatherings. The Silk Road played a pivotal role in the spread of Islam throughout Central Asia, China, and parts of Southeast Asia. The exchange of religious ideas contributed to the rich cultural mosaic of the region. The exchange of artistic ideas was another significant aspect of the Silk Road. Artisans and craftsmen from different cultures shared techniques and styles, leading to innovative creations. Chinese silk motifs, for example, began to appear in Persian tapestries and Byzantine robes. This blending of artistic traditions resulted in unique and beautiful works of art. Indian architectural styles influenced the design of Buddhist temples in Southeast Asia. The fusion of architectural elements created structures that were both aesthetically pleasing and spiritually significant. This cultural fusion is evident in the art, architecture, and cuisine found in cities along the Silk Road. The blending